Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode. Today, I want to talk really quick um, the state of our country right now, and how how confusing and how complicated our political system is no secret to most of us, that we vote for these people. We in some ways depend on them to serve our best interests, but they don't do that. They don't do anything even close to that, because they're in it for the power and the money. I always go back to power and money, and how money corrupts depending on what your intent is. Money isn't always bad. Money isn't always evil. It just depends on if it's for a self-serving purpose, and most of these people are self-serving. I'm starting to realize, as all this stuff is starting to unravel, that most of these people, if not all of them, are just can't be trusted. They can't be we can't depend on them. We have to learn to start to aid in our own rescue. We need to depend on each other more. It might come to a point where we're gonna have to completely overthrow the government completely. So. I know that sounds like a pipe dream. I know that sounds scary, but I think that's what it's going to have to come down to, because why are we, as a collective of 350 million people, taking marching orders from a group of 600 people? It doesn't make any sense. A group of 600 people that are all, you're hearing everything lately from Paul Pelosi's alleged therapist, or like could be gay lover, he could be bisexual, I don't know, coming into his house and hitting him with a hammer, whether that was requested, or whether that was just a spur of the moment a robbery where something like that took place. You got people like Dan Crenshaw invested heavily into insider trading. You got your Mitch McConnell, you got your AOC, you got your Nancy Pelosi. Most all of them, I really don't know that they can be trusted. And there's even rumors and talks going around that Ron DeSantis might be compromised. I don't know how much of that is true. When I hear things like the amount of money that he's put into Wall Street, and just all these different things, right? Usually, politicians with a clean, crisp resume, usually they're climbing up the ladder to get as far on top as they can, so that they can get all the perks that come with the job. It has very little to do with serving their people or serving their voters' best interests. And with all this stuff going on with Trump versus DeSantis, and how they're just going at it. I'm not even sure if DeSantis has officially announced his run for the 2024 campaign. That's still, I think that's still not known yet. But as far as Trump goes, and there's stuff that's come out about Trump that I'm starting to realize that that maybe, I don't know what to think about any of these people, to be honest. But when you hear things like when Trump was referring to the Constitution, and how we might have to override that in order to start to have fair and balanced elections again, and how you know, how much money he's given to Saudi Arabia. And don't get me wrong, I wish that Trump was back. I wish that he was our president right now, because everything was great. Our economy was great. Our country was doing just fine. And you know, if he ends up winning the nomination for 2024, he's got my vote 100%. You know, I definitely don't want Biden in there anymore. After we still have 2 more years of this guy, which is crazy. Look at how much damage this administration has done just inside of 2 years. You know, 2 years doesn't seem like a very long time, but it is it is like 20 years in politics. You know, so what's going to transpire over the next couple of years? I'm not really sure. I'm not having any. I'm not having any warm fuzzies about it, to be honest. Which, you know, I don't think most people do at this point. I think right now most people are very pessimistic. Most people are in a very dark place, and we're starting to feel very, very hopeless. You know, which is you know, that shouldn't happen. It should. We should. You know, whether or not the election system is compromised. I think you and I can agree that that we need to have fair and honest elections, you know, here in this country, right? Which is supposed to be a free country, but we don't have fair and honest elections, and we don't have people in office currently that are that want to serve us, that want to utilize our tax dollars in a way that is efficient and that will actually steer our country in the right direction. But regardless of what happens, regardless of how of what happens in 2024, we have to start taking any and all steps to becoming more independent and more reliant on each other and ourselves as a country, because that's what this country is about, and that's what this country was founded on. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube, Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram at itsmanny_eyes, and then catch me this Sunday at the Peninsula Center Library in the Purcell meeting room this time, starting at 1:45. I will be there in person. You can catch me live, or you can catch the replay later, whatever you want to do. But until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again soon.